Hey guys, so I'm going to do a short vlog today. I continue to lose my train of thought. This is like my 15th video. I've never done one of these, so bear with me here. I look blue because of the iPod camera. It's not me, I swear. I'm not a smurf. So today I wanted to just give you something to think about while I run my errands and clean out the garage. Choices and taking responsibility. There are a lot of adults out there, a lot of us have parents who have never learned to take responsibility for their own actions. And so they are actually victims of their own lives and of their own parents and of their own children even. As funny as it sounds, this is a real issue that myself and a few of my friends actually deal with. Parents who are victims of their own children. And it's not because we have actually victimized them. Everyone makes a choice to be a victim or to take responsibility and be an adult. Whether or not you actually did the thing or said the thing or meant to accept the thing that has affected you all these years, everybody has one of those. So that's why I said years. It doesn't matter. You come to a place in your life when you say, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Who did it, where it was, what happened. As long as I've identified the cause, and I know why I've struggled with these different things, and I know I'm not crazy, even though the people that were there to tell me that I was not crazy told me I was. And you come to that point where you say, you know, it just doesn't matter. And these other people are not ever going to take responsibility for their actions, and that's okay. Because that doesn't have to affect my life and my choices. That doesn't have to rule my world anymore. I don't have to make them see for me to feel fulfilled and content and stable. You create your own reality. You create your own stability. I know it's difficult when you've spent 18 odd years with parents who have basically spent their entire time making you feel unstable. I'm not saying that they meant to. I'm saying that they did. And so it doesn't really matter who's to blame or what's to blame. What matters is whether or not you take responsibility for your life now. And a lot of people talk about this, but I'm actually referring to things that you have to take responsibility for that aren't fair. It's not like I said, I bought a brand new car and then I lost my job and I couldn't pay it off, so that's my fault for having gotten a new car when I wasn't sure I would still have a job in a year. Okay, I can probably take responsibility for that one. But something like my mother never liked me, and she was always in competition with me, and I felt like I could never be good enough, and I had to take care of the house, and I had to raise my brothers, and life is unfair, and I shouldn't have to take responsibility for something that that person did to me. Well, technically it's not fair, but life isn't fair. Whoever said it was? So the difference between life being fair and you taking responsibility is just taking responsibility. Life is not going to be fair. And we can't focus on those people or those things. It is important to identify them. It is important to know why. Because until you know why, you can't begin to fix the actual issue. Why do I feel insecure? Why do I lack confidence? Okay, I can boil it down to about the way one particular person treated me growing up. That's okay. Now that I've identified it, I can forgive that person, even though they will never ask me for forgiveness or ever completely understand what they did to me, and that's okay. What matters is that I've decided to move on, and I'm going to take responsibility for fixing what that person broke. I am taking responsibility for their actions. That's the difference between what I'm talking about and what you hear about every day. Taking responsibility for someone else. Can you do that? Can you live with it? Can you forgive them to that degree? That's what I'm asking you to do. Alright guys, I gotta get out. That's 5 minutes. You're probably bored to death now. Let me know if this works. Maybe I'll just do videos from now on. It's hard to keep my thoughts in my head because usually it's in my fingers. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope I wasn't too crazy sounding. Alright, have a good one, guys.